I have your attention? We're going to get started here in just a second, but right now,
Your microphone's not on. Yes.
yeah, Carol, we're going to have a brief announcement by the wonderful head of Casino Night, which we are going to be able to do again this year at Westminster. You know, we haven't done anything for a long time because of that damn pandemic. And we have a very great leader who's getting this Casino Night going, Nita Silverstein.
Can you hear me? Okay, in case you haven't heard, on April the 8th, we are having Casino Night. We had to switch a few things to go around the pandemic, but it's all under control, and it's going to be Thursday night from 6 to 8 in both the Harris Bell Hall and in the Laurel. You can go from room to room. The tickets are $40 a person this year. They're all the same. We cannot have VIPs because we couldn't separate the people the way the room is doing. The $40 is all tax deductible. And as you know, this is our one and only fundraiser for the Westminster Residents Association. We're selling them now. The sellers have them in their hands. They have the Residents Association board has them. Our casino committee has them, and they're also at the desk at the Preston lobby and at the Windsor lobby. But when we're selling 140, there was 140 printed, and when they're gone, they're gone. So get your ticket early. Snacks will be served. The bars will be open, and we will have our gifts at the end. But we're also doing that a little different because we couldn't have a drawing with people in two different rooms. So we are going to display the gifts in the lobby of the Preston the week of April 8th. And then we will have the drawing, and we will announce the winners on 1890 on Monday morning. So get your tickets, get ready to have fun, and come to Casino Night.
Thank you, Zita. So, do we have any gamblers here tonight? Okay, well, I hope you'll all come. It's a lot of fun. And, you know, it doesn't get that wild, but it gets pretty wild. I want to welcome us tonight as we get started, especially our newcomers to Westminster. It's a tradition here for Westminster residents, to put together a few shows every year. And we've done a talent show, we did a Christmas show, and we do other programs, hopefully that involve many of the residents and gives you a little relief from just the everyday stuff. And but I also want to thank Westminster Food and Beverage for the great job they did. We've got beer, we've got wine, we've got snacks, we've got cookies. Plus, we have Jeanette Odell, who is our official Irish server, and also was an official Irish Paddy's Pub setup person. They did all the setup, she and Carol and Laurie and Kay Arms. And we want to thank them for their great job they did for Paddy's Pub. Now here to set the tone for tonight is our poet laureate of Westminster, the only person I know who wrote a fight song for Westminster, Mr. Paul Lehman.
Thank you, Ken.
I was gonna get the pen now.
The year is 2021. We're glad that 2020 is done. Our shots we have had, and they weren't so bad, and we're eager at last to resume having fun. Yes, the danger of COVID persists. It is real. We must wash our hands often, our faces conceal, stay apart by 6 feet when in person we meet, till the world has bounced back from this horrid ordeal. But now that the day of St. Pat is at hand, there's a jovial spirit at large in the land, and we're feeling relief after 12 months of grief. So we long to relax and our small world expand. That's why we've prepared this impressive display, as only Westminster's skilled residents may. In a myriad of ways, we'll delight and amaze as we celebrate Ireland's patron saint's day. But where can we gather St. Pat to embrace, and where from our minds COVID briefly erase? There's a spot, never fear, and it's really quite near. It's our own Paddy's Pub. What a marvelous place.
Thank you so much, Paul. Isn't he a great poet? And I don't know if he knows it, but he's a great poet. He's really done a lot of stuff. And he and Ruth's travelogues of Africa and other places, they've been virtually in every country in the world, are really, really worth watching. Well, let me ask you something, Dan.
Yeah, what's up?
You think we ought to start them off with something Irish to sing?
Are there any Irish tunes?
Well, how about some with shamrocks or something like that?
Shamrocks. The shamrock. No, that doesn't work. How about, they have two plants. One is a shamrock and the other's a clover, I think.
Clover.
You know any clover songs?
Yeah, let's do one. Roll me over in the
No. I think we should maybe consider the other clover song.
Oh, how about I'm looking over a four-leaf clover?
Well, I'm not sure I can, maybe I can just hear the tune fairly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking over. Folks, y'all are sounding pretty good. Now let's really get with it. Kids, we got a choir out here. We got a great group of singers. We might need to solicit some solos. Well, Dan, tell me, Dan, how you doing?
Wake up. What?
How you doing? How you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. My hearing's a little bad, I guess.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
How about your memory?
Oh, it's excellent, yeah. No, it's not so good. I kind of forget, you know.
How bad is it?
How bad is what?
Ladies and gentlemen, pleased to present Julie Kripe singing Molly Malone. Let's welcome Julie.
In Dublin's fair city, where girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. As she wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, but sure was no wonder, for so were her father and mother before, and they each wheeled the barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, singing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, singing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Good job. And now we're all going to sing a song that we all know, East Side, West Side. It's on your sheet, right up here. East side, west side, all around the town, the tops and ringing of rosy London Bridge is falling down. Boys and girls together, me and Maggie O'Rourke, trip the lines fantastic on the sidewalks of New York. A little louder. East side, west side, all around the town, the tops and ring of rosy London Bridge is falling down. Boys and girls together, me and Maggie O'Rourke, trip the lines fantastic on the sidewalks of New York.
Thank you, Julie. Big hand. You know, Dan, you were talking about your memory and your hearing.
Yeah.
I wonder if drinking might contribute to those problems. But did you ever take time to just maybe read a little bit about the evils of drinking?
Oh, well, yeah, if there are, yeah, I guess there are some evils, and I guess I've read about them, yeah.
Well, what did you do about it?
I gave up reading.
Ladies and gentlemen, now Monita Prince has a wonderful group of ladies, Joyce Wilson, Michelle Gallman, and also Mary Woodall, and also Julie's coming back, and Monita's going to do the introductions. Monita, welcome.
Thank you. Well, you may see in the program that our next song is called A Little Bit of Heaven. And I just thought it was wonderful. And I asked everybody, let's sing it. And they said, what's that? I've never heard it before. And when I got the music, I ordered the music from New York. And it was a used one that came out in 1950. I mean, it's old, but
So are we.
yeah, so are we. That's the point. But my grandmother was 100% Irish. She was a character, good and bad. And one thing she did was teach me Irish music. And she could not sing, but she had this Victrola. It was a piece of furniture about this high, you know, where you open it and then it put it down on the
RCA.
yeah. The white dog that says his master's voice. Okay. Well, she taught me this song, and I loved it, and I loved all the Irish melodies. She had another special feature in her home as an Irish woman. She was the #1 producer of the best Irish beer in Oak Cliff, Dallas during Prohibition. So she was a character. Had a mean bulldog too. So we present A Little Bit of Heaven.
Have you ever heard the story of how Ireland got its name? I'll tell you so you'll understand from whence old Ireland came. No wonder that we're proud of that dear land across the sea. And here's the way my dear old mother told the tale to me. Sure, a little bit of heaven fell from out the sky one day, and nestled on the ocean in a spot so far away. And when the angels found it should look so sweet and fair, they said, suppose we bloom it, for it looks so peaceful there. So they sprinkled it with stardust just to make the shamrocks grow. 'Tis the only place you'll find them, no matter where you go. Then they dotted it with silver to make its lake so grand. And when they had it finished, so they called it Ireland. 'Tis a dear old land of fairies and of wondrous wishing wells, and nowhere else on God's green earth are there such lakes and dells. No wonder that the angels loved its shamrock bordered shore. 'Tis a little bit of heaven, and I love it more and more. Sure, a little bit of heaven fell from out the sky one day. I nestled on the ocean in a spot so far away. And when the angels found it, sure looked so sweet and fair, they said, suppose we leave it, for it looks so peaceful there. So they sprinkled it with stardust just to make the shamrocks grow. 'Tis the only place you'll find it, no matter where you go. Then they dotted it with silver to make its lake so grand. And when they had it finished, sure they called it Ireland.
Thank you, Juanita, and your beautiful choir. We'll be hearing from them later, I hope. Say, Dan, I was in the pub with you the other day,
Yeah.
and I noticed it was payday, and you seemed to have a few extra bucks. And the waiter told me you had a 7-course dinner. What did you have?
Well, you see, during the week, I just don't eat very well. I eat cheap, and so when payday comes around and I get a pocket full of money, I go out and blow the whole thing on a 7-course meal. Yep.
And what all was it?
7-course meal. That was a 6-pack and a potato.
Wow, no wonder you look well nourished tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat for you. We actually have a live Irishman, Irish lady, who is actually have a passport, an Irish passport, who's going to show you and show me and show us a live, true Irish jig. Ladies and gentlemen, Kathy Kelly.
Blooming on the wild mountains.
That was not in the choreography.
It's a pub.
Time rolls around.
It's looking for this device.
Don't you love taking
The summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming. On the wild mountain time rolls around the blooming heather. Where you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together. Take the wild mountain tide all around the blooming heather. Where you go, lassie, go. I will build my love a tower near your pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together. Take the wild mountain tide all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
That's my cue to go.
All right. Well, you know, I was planning to go to Ireland, but you saved me a trip. I got to see the jig right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned Jeanette, and guess what? Jeanette Odell, our official Irish waitress, barmaid, is getting ready to pass around some genuine Irish cookies. Made right here in Westminster. Yeah. And while she does, we have another special treat going on at the very same time, and that's Dan and Carol are going to play I Love a Piano.
judge now, and this is the person standing in front of me. I'm the judge.
Can y'all hear him?
And you either can.
Yeah, get close to the mic. How's that? Well, just pretend I'm the judge and this is the poor soul standing in front of me being judged. Mr. Ken, you know, your situation's becoming worse and worse and worse, and it's not my business to say so, but I think I will anyway, and it's alcohol alone that's responsible for your condition.
Oh, thank you, Judge. Everybody's been saying it's my fault. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough of this so-called jokes. We have a wonderful treat for you. You remember that song, Tura Lura Lura? Joyce, who is Dan's husband, and them are getting ready to sing it right now. Well, you know, it's a transgender generation right now.
This is not all according to script tonight. Okay. Over in Killarney, many years ago, me mother sang a song to me in tones so sweet and low. Just a simple little ditty in her good old Irish way, and I give the world if she could sing that song to me today. Toora-loora, 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 hush now, don't you cry. Toora-loora-loora, that's an Irish over in Killarney, many years ago, me mother sang a song to me in tones so sweet and low. Just a simple little ditty in her good old Irish way, and I'd give the world if she could sing that song to me today. Toora-loora, 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 hush now, don't you cry. Toora-loora, that's an Irish
Dan, I happened to notice, thank you all very much. Thank you, Joyce. I just noticed the other day, I was driving down toward the pub on Boulevard there near Dublin, and there was a traffic jam. It was just hardly moving. And then I saw these two guys on the side of the road. And,
Yeah, what were they doing?
well, one guy would dig a hole,
Yeah.
okay, and then he'd move on. And the next guy would come up and put the dirt that he just dug up back in the hole that he digged. What was going on there?
Okay, now you pretend that I'm the guy putting the dirt back in the hole, okay? Well, you see, sir, my name is Milligan, and that guy's digging the hole up there, that's Mulligan. And this is our job. He digs them and I film them. The one other guy that works with us, that's Houlihan.
Houlihan?
Houlihan, but Houlihan is homesick today. Yeah, too bad.
Houlihan was on, what was his job?
Houlihan's job is to plant the trees.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're at the talent show, you remember who stole it. It was Guy and Dory Bush with their song, I Remember It Well. Well, they're getting ready to do another one tonight. Let's give them a big hand. Guy and Dory Bush. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Did you see them last week? Yes.
Want to give me support? We were sailing along on Moonlight Bay.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Guy. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Dory, please forgive me. I should have told you earlier, this is an all-Irish program. Can y'all come up with something Irish?
Oh, I don't remember anything very well anymore, but what do you think, Dory? I think we can change that? Yeah? Okay. We were sailing along
On Galway Bay.
We could hear the voices ringing. They seemed to say, "You have stolen my heart. Now don't go away." As we sang those old sweet songs on Galway Bay, on Galway Bay. Oh, you want the money?
No, I don't
For all
want
those
to.
good jokes? For all those good jokes?
That's so beautiful. And thanks for making it an Irish tune after all. You know, Dan, when I was in the pub the other night, I saw you, and you were drinking one martini after another, but kind of did it a little different. After he drank the martini, he would reach in and take the olive out and put it in a jar. What was that all about?
My wife sent me down to buy a jar of olives.
Oh. I bet that's the most expensive jar of olives she's had in a long time. But that's very creative. Now, folks, you know, I was really impressed with your voices. Can we do a group song once more? Look on your sheets there. How about My Wild Irish Rose? I tell you what, Carol, they're good, aren't they?
They're very good. Yeah, great.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, choir. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another special Irish song by a very special Irish song singer. Let me bring on Mr. Boyd Taylor.
is falling. It's you must go, and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's soft and white with snow, and I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But if you come and all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear your soft tread there above me, and oh, my grave shall warmer, sweeter be, for you will bend and tell me that you love me. Oh, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me.
Thank you, boy. That was beautiful. Well, folks, we're winding down, but we do have another number here that we hope you all sing as well. But I'd like to invite this outstanding cast and crew to come up on the stage and join us in this song. Choir. Paul, come on, you're in the cast. Dory. Just have a hand for these folks. You did a great job. A big hand for Paul Lehman, Floyd Taylor, Juanita Prince, Julie Christ, and Joyce Wilson, Dan Wilson, Michelle Gallman, Mary Lynn Woodall. Did I get everybody? Kathy Kelly from Ireland came all the way, and Jeanette O'Dell. And our wonderful drummer and singer and jokester, Mr. Dan Wilson. And don't mention, and don't forget the piano, Carol Cook. Folks, let me just leave you with one quick thought. We want to thank you for coming. We want to thank our cast and crew. And we want to tell you, may your troubles be less, may your blessings be more, and may nothing but happiness come through your door. Good night and thank you.
Wait a second before they leave, on behalf of the cast, we've made up a certificate that says Certificate of Appreciation for all the joy you create, produce, and involve us in. We love you, Carol and Ken, and Dan.
Oh, thank you.
Put it in the little store.
No, I wanted to
Thank you, everyone.
thank you.
Beautiful attitude. Don't forget to sign here. You were wonderful. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Plenty here. Plenty of time. Don't leave anything.